Welcome to Make It Take It. I'm DC. I went 2-0 in the NFL yesterday. I'll link that video in the description below if you wanted to go back and watch it. And today is the first day of college basketball. There's 120 lined games today. That's what it ended up being after all the added games and the games that were put up from yesterday. So there's a lot of wild line swings. I talked about yesterday how the lines move fast. I've seen some 3-point line changes already from yesterday at this time to right now. We're excited for college basketball. I've been talking about it for a while. I know a lot of people that I talk to have been. But it's important to ease into the season and stay disciplined. Limit the plays to the ones that you really like, because there's nothing worse than having a nice day or a nice week and then putting in a couple games that you're not sure of just because you want action, and then eating into your profits. For me, anyway, some people just like the action. I like the profits. So that's what I'm going for. This isn't football where we wait for Saturday and there's a big slate of games. College basketball, there's several days per week that there's way bigger slates of games than there ever is in football. There's 120 games today. So there's plenty to choose from. Discipline, and let's stay on top of that. I went over yesterday about how I don't like to lose in college basketball, and I don't. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to lose. I will have losing streaks just like any other sport. I'd like to get off to a good start here, though, because a good start's important. Like I said, easing into it. There's a lot of transfers. The transfers are so fast now, it changes the teams from year to year. So we'll keep on top of that. Let me get into my plays. The first one that popped out at me when I looked at these lines, Marshall is playing at Queens, North Carolina today in Charlotte. The line is 5 right now. This is Queens' first Division I game. They've been Division II. They usually win 30 games against Division II opponents. Marshall has a legitimate fifth-year scorer in Kinsey. Queens plays this up-tempo style game. The total in this game is 168.5. That should tell you everything right there. I'm taking Queens in this, plus the 5. I like their style of play. The crowd is going to be behind them today. They've been waiting. I think the 5-point line says it all. The only caveat about this game is that their head coach got a DWI 5 or 6 days ago, and he's suspended from the first 5 games. That might be a deal breaker for you. I'll leave that up to you to decide. I'm taking Queens. I have my heart on this game. That's my first play. My second play, Colgate at Buffalo. Colgate's a 2.5-point favorite. I was a little surprised to see that. Colgate's a really good Patriot League team. They won 20-some games last year again. But Buffalo at home, especially early in the season, is usually solid for a long time now. Then I look deeper into it. Buffalo lost their top 7 scorers from last year. So I'm going Colgate minus the 2.5 in this one. There's 2 other games that I really strongly considered. One of them is one of the ones with a huge line swing. Tennessee Martin at Pittsburgh. This line was 12.5 yesterday. It's 9.5 now. So that's a 3-point swing right there. And I like Tennessee Martin. I didn't take it because Tennessee Martin was an 8-win team from last year. And Pittsburgh last year, in their opening home game, lost to the Citadel. I remember because I took the Citadel. They were getting 11 points, and they beat Pittsburgh straight up. Embarrassing home opening loss. That might be on their mind this year to not repeat that against a team like Tennessee Martin. I did like Tennessee Martin, but I think I'll stay away from it. Also, I liked Memphis. I was going to moneyline them against Vanderbilt at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt lost Pippen Jr. Memphis has a lot of good transfers. Dude from SMU puts up a lot of points. I'm holding off on the Tennessee Martin and Memphis ones, though. I may decide to do something with them later. I'm going to try not to do that if I add something in the comments. But my plays are Colgate minus 2.5 and Queens. I want to get off to a good start this year. Thank you for watching. Thanks for having trust in me. Let's get them today. Good luck.